Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Putri Nura Fakihah binti Muhammad Nazri from AM 1103A. My group members is Nur Fazlin binti Muhammad Nur Shamira binti Zamani, Nur Azmarina binti Azman, and Nur Sofia binti Cik Mazlan. We will present about the pressure group. Pressure group are collection of individuals who hold a similar set of value and belief based on ethnicity, religion, political physiology, or a common goal. Based on this belief, they take action to promote change and further their goals. Pressure group also can be defined as a group of people who are organized activity for promoting and defending their common interests. Pressure group also can be defined as a group of people who are organized actively for promoting and defending their common interests. The pressure group bring a change in public policy by exerting pressure on the government. Other than pressure group, they also can be called as interest group or vested groups. They are different from the political parties as they neither contest elections nor try to capture political powers. They are concerned with the specific program and issues, and their activities are confined to the protection and promotion of the interests of their members by influencing the government. The pressure group also influence the policymaker and policy implementation in the government through legal and legitimate methods like lobbying, correspondence, publicity, propagandizing, and passionate. Pressure groups are widely recognized as an important part of a democratic process. Some of the groups offer opportunities and a political voice to people who would traditionally be thought of as disadvantaged or marginalized from the mainstream populations. In this way, pressure groups strengthen the democratic process by giving a voice to a variety of people. By forming a pressure group, people seek to express their shared belief, values, and influence change within communities and socio-political structures such as government and corporations. While pressure groups are acknowledged as a potential beneficial to a democratic society, problems can arise when the democratic process becomes dominated by a few specific groups. In this situation, the voice of a small group of people with the particular interest can become overly influential and negatively affected the right of other individuals. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Nur Shamirah binti Zamani from AM 1103A. So, I want to present about type of interest and pressure group. The type is four. Firstly is associational pressure group. Secondly, non-associational pressure group. Thirdly, institution pressure group. And lastly is economic pressure group. First type of pressure group is associational pressure group. This group of exciting organization have distinctive name, national head card, and professional employees, and use effective procedure for pursuing their interest. This type has its own constitution and everything is complete. They include business, industry, and trade associational, labor union, professional associational, firms group, and each. The number of associational group is more and more in every country because more and more of the group is official as registered. Nowadays, they are active participate in the political process in country and play an effective role in bringing change in public policy. For example of associational pressure group is NCWO, Malaysian National Council of Women Organisation, and Consumer Association. This is FOMCA. There are two different groups. NCO is a NCW is consultative, FOMCA is national non-governmental organization, which is voluntary. Secondly is the type is non-associational pressure group. This group is opposite with associational group. It is because non-associational group have no formal structure on organization, and it means they have no hierarchy. They will possess similar characteristics and also the interests. They are composed of individuals who feel close to other on the basis of class, social, ethnic, race, culture, and religious interests. They are rarely as coherent political group, but they are often treated by other than it. Even though this group lack of formal organization, it does not mean that they cannot perform and become powerful. So the political leader must take their special interest in the formation of public policy. For example of non-associational pressure group is Senior Citizenship Association, NESCOM, Sport Group, and University Student. NESCOM has played an active part to ensure and safeguard the welfare of the senior citizen community in Malaysia. The third type is institutional pressure group. Institutional group are those groups which exist within the government. It is attacked to give influence or pressure through the machinery of the government itself. People in this group were highly involved in political and social activity. In addition, an institutional group will act through negotiations and dialogue to influence public decisions or to defend their own interests. They are established for purpose other than the political activity, as they are part of government department or agency. They are political neutral. For example, the type is public sector union like QPEX. QPEX is formed to protect the employer right. Another that, the public servant department, PSD, is responsible for the public service in Malaysia. Lastly of type is enemy pressure group. It's apart when there is something dissatisfied with the government related to the policy. It did not exist before, but when something happened, it went and become a group to oppose something. Enemy mean a sense of separations from social norm. Example, without any planning or organization, when the people went to show their disappointment about a particular government's policy, that group of people is called enemy group, such as in United States. The nationwide demonstration against the Vietnam War in 1916 or against the Iraq War in 2002, they are not united, but they are apart when necessary or their issue. In Malaysia, the formation of UMNO during an opposition of Malaysian Union by British. UMNO later become a political party. So, thank you.
The function of the pressure group. First, its mechanism for political representation. The people interests are well represented in political system in an organized way. Apart from political party, pressure group can represent the voice and the need of the people. Second is as mediator. Pressure group provides specialist and expert information to the government on their interest and explain the government policy to their member and the general public. Thus, they are an important link between the government and the people and this will help the administrator and executive or legislature to secure information on fact and attitude. Any democratic government would like to know and assess the direction of its own policy or program. It helps the government to get information or input from the group before making any decision. Thirdly is a support or a supplement to the government agency. Many pressure groups help the government agency in exercising their function. For example, Malaysia Medical Association (MMA). The MMA conduct the researches on serious diseases like cancer, AIDS, and diabetes, and the researches output will help the government to adopt the right for the public policy. Next is strengthen the voice of the people. Each citizen may be weak in individual because it may difficult to put in his or her demand or given, but through an association, individual can be more strong because organizing themselves in group will aid them to channel their voice and will get the government attention. Next is prevent concentration of power. Interest group force the government to remain it as a constitution government, and it means that the pressure group does not want the government has vast power and neglect the need of people. And lastly is allow the political process to be more responsive. The government know that its policy will have impact on active or constant group who can create bad publicity for ruling Italy. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Fazlin binti Muhammad Noor. Today I want to share about strategy used to attract policymakers. There are several tactics or strategies used by pressure group to influence the government and public in order to achieve their objective. Pressure group are groups which share the same goal, concern and interests and try to influence the government policy and public opinion, various forms of advocacy in order to achieve their goal and objective. So in Malaysia have some strategies of pressure group to attract policymakers. The first strategy is lobbying, which is the strategy show that the pressure group trying to influence members of the legislature and government to support their ideas on an issue or to support their stage and position. Besides that, the lobbying using a professional lobbyist in legislature to put their view across and control specialized information on a particular issue to influence the government policy making. Besides that, they may make a direct contact with the government official or trying to promote their position or trying to persuade and convincing the government official by expressing the objective of their group. The second strategy is public protest. Pressure group may also show their objective and opposition on certain government policy and policy opposition to change to policy. Pressure group have often to make public protest. Public protest may be violent or some may not. Protest could be done by words or by action. As for example, of public protest is Bersih 2.0. Bersih 2.0 rally. Bersih 2.0 rally was a demonstration in Malaysia held on 9 July 2011, organized by Bersih and supported by the opposition party, the Pakatan Rakyat, in order to push the Election Commission of Malaysia to ensure fair and free election in Malaysia. The third strategy is litigation. It means the process of bringing action in court. The pressure group tend to use the court system to gain legal support or to change the interpretation of certain law in the country. The pressure group also use the court to challenge the government of the policy and government decision via amicus brief. Some group even offer legal assistance to help individuals to contest against the government. Litigation process not only help pressure group in advertising their public image and channel their view and position. In most cases, this process also successfully influenced by the government in making decisions and amending policies.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Azmarina binti Azman. My matrix number is 2019880942. So I want to continue the last of my friends about strategies used to attract policymaker. The last strategy is mass campaign, which is this strategy has been used by pressure groups of all age. Pressure groups use the coverage of the mass media as a medium and passage to channel their principle and points of view on particular issue. This strategy will help them to communicate with the public, to attain public supports and influencing public views on an issue. Besides that, it will also influence the government administrating system and policy making. The example of medium used are television, newspaper and radio, but now in modern day, pressure groups channel their influence via the internet or social network, and it will force the citizen to get the information from pressure groups. In conclusion, the pressure group is simply an informal group of citizens who, without being in political position, attempt to influence the government. For their primary aim, which is to manipulate the government in order to have their desire prioritized, different strategies can or are used. But there is an adverse side to the interest community, which is the demerit. In order to work as a pressure group, the bottom line is that the pressure group has its own merits and demerits. In Malaysia, there are many types of pressure group that apply in order to protect consumer rights, human rights, and others. Through proper protocols and proper protective steps, demerit may be abolished. The pressure group could be useless if not. It is necessary for this political party and pressure group to help government run the country. That's all from us. Thank you.